Hey everybody, Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, and we are down to four. My goodness, what basketball games we had. Kentucky, Notre Dame, Michigan State, what a game they had with Louisville. We now know the participants. We get the week started on a Monday. Plenty of wagering opportunities. Oddsworthbetting.com. They've got the featured pick of the day for you. It's available right below this video, and I've got hockey plays for you. Important games coming up on a Monday night. Go to the odds page. For the NHL, hit the VIP picks button. We've got you covered on the pond. A lot of hockey coming up here on a Monday night as well. All right, let's get to it. We've got Kentucky, a 5-point favorite against Wisconsin. The total on the game is 131. Notre Dame played nearly the perfect basketball game. And you could see with about 7-8 minutes to go in the game, they were right there, had so much heart, grit, and determination in the game, but they had to make virtually every foul shot in the game, and they didn't. Came up just short. What an outstanding basketball game. And Wisconsin, what can you say about them? Decker from long range, absolutely unbelievable. They shot lights out against Arizona, and now the matchup that pretty much everybody said, hey, all year long, who's the team that can beat Kentucky? Probably 80% of the time, the answer you would have gotten was Wisconsin. They're going to get their opportunity. Again, Kentucky is a 5-point favorite in that one. Then Duke and Michigan State. How about Tom Izzo, Mike Krzyzewski, just Izzo, Michigan State, unbelievable. And don't sleep on Louisville. Pitino did a great job with them. Heartbreak for the Cardinals. They had a shot, foul shots at the end of the game. Couldn't knock them both down. Actually, they were lucky to get the one off the back iron, up and down and through. But boy, what a gritty effort by Michigan State to rally at the half. They take on Duke. Duke is going to be a 5-point favorite in this spot. Really amazing Final Four. When you get down to it, Kentucky will face the stiff test from Wisconsin. You know, the one thing is, when you talk about the NCAA tournament, the eventual champ always faces that one massive challenge, and Kentucky was able to survive against Notre Dame. Great basketball game. NIT on Tuesday in New York. The semis, Temple's a 1-point favorite over Miami. The total there is 141. And then you got Stanford and Old Dominion, who got there with that three-quarter court shot. Well, they crossed half court, launch a running one-hander at the buzzer. In she goes. Stanford's a 2.5-point favorite. Total on the game is 138.5. So college hoops, lots of talk all week long as we gear up for the Final Four. And then in the NBA, big games, Boston and Charlotte, battling for that 8th spot at the bottom of the barrel in the Eastern Conference. But the 4-horse race to get into the playoffs with that 8 seed in the East, this is going to be a fun couple of weeks. Monster game there. Lakers at Philly. Philly, how about them showing up against Cleveland? And then Milwaukee's at Atlanta. Houston will be at Toronto. Sacramento's going to be at Memphis. Last time they played Memphis, Sacramento gave them a bit of a tussle, and it was a high-scoring game. Utah's at Minnesota. Phoenix at Portland is the get-out game for you Monday in the NBA. And then in the NHL, Calgary is at Dallas. Huge games here for both these teams. Dallas, basically, they know their lot in life's been cast. They'd have to win out and need a ton of help. But Calgary refuses to go quietly into the night. They have been a gritty and fun team to watch all year long. Tampa Bay, Montreal, good game in the East. Potential playoff preview there. You got Buffalo and Arizona. You want to call it Tank Bowl 2. Last week, Arizona in overtime on a Gagne shot beat the Sabres. That 6-point cushion at the bottom of the barrel with, of course, the big pot of gold being the last team in the standings, guaranteed at least the second pick of the draft with 2 stud players coming out. Vancouver's at St. Louis. Canucks need every point. L.A. at Chicago. The road, what a road trip for the Kings. Boy, they've had some tough tests, done a good job. They loved going to New York and New Jersey, but Minnesota got the best of them the other night. And then Edmonton and Colorado. Colorado played pond hockey against Buffalo the other night. Edmonton, to their credit, they have not quit. They've played very, very hard here in the final month of the regular season. It's a busy Monday. It was a great weekend, and we're closing in on the Masters. Not far away, the Kentucky Derby. We had the Florida Derby, some drama there. We've got Mayweather and Pacquiao, and that number continues to be Mayweather, $1.80 favorite A ton of money on Manny Pacquiao. Got to figure closer to the fight, the money will start coming in on Floyd. But boy, first Saturday in May, it's going to be something special. Everyday special in Las Vegas. I'm Brian Blessing, back with you again tomorrow. Don't forget, I've got hockey plays for you. And the gang at OddsWorthBetting.com. Busy NBA slate of games for you, the featured pick of the day. It is available to you right below this video. Best of luck to you on a Monday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.